Good morning, Zhuang. We just encountered a guide with his group. He's asking whether Zhuang is beautiful, and the group answers without doubt. The guide is telling why Zhuang has been preserved so well, because the water environment prevents invaders to get into the village during all the wars. Discover what makes Zhuang unique to the enchanting water village. Zhuang is surrounded and divided by lakes and rivers. Many stone bridges cross the rivers, showing distinctive view of the water town. The town benefits from the beauty of rivers and lakes. The 14 ancient bridges on the river were built during the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasties. Double Bridge is one tourists clamor to visit, where two bridges to form a right angle over the stream. The famous painter Chen Yefei made his first visit to Zhuang in 1984. A double bridge attracted his attention. The double bridges, which are Shida Bridge and Yong'an Bridge, are the most famous and are considered the symbol of Zhuang. Built in the Wanli of the Ming Dynasty, the double bridges are located in the northeast of the town. Shida Bridge is east-west and has a round arch, while Yong'an Bridge is north-south and has a square arch. Crossing the two crisscross rivers and connecting at the middle, the twin bridges look like an old-style Chinese key. In 1984, 38 canvases of the notable painter Chen Yefei were exhibited in a New York gallery of Armand Hammer, chairman of Occidental Petroleum Corporation. Memory of Hometown, which depicted the double bridge, was one of the items on display and has gained the world's attention for Zhuang. The painting was chosen to be the first day cover of the United Nations postage stamp in 1985. Another noteworthy bridge is Fu'an Bridge, which is the oldest bridge in Zhuang, built in 1355 during the Yuan dynasty. The unique trait of the Fu'an is the consummate combination of the single arch bridge and the bridge towers. To have better pictures of double bridge, a crew get up very early in the morning to avoid the crowd of people. Though the light is little dim while it is still raining, a photographer feels that it is his artistic conception. During the daytime, Double Bridge start their day with tourist crowds. People are as busy as we are for photograph. In the village, there are varieties of things to do. The most fascinating way to view the town is taking a willow leaf-shaped gondola all the way around its famous canals, which provide a refreshing experience. Of course, classical tea house by canal for tasting apple tea, grandma tea with snacks in another way to enjoy the village. The most famous tea house in Zhuang is the notable Sanmao Tea House. Sanmao was a famous Taiwan romantic novelist who still has a lot of fans in mainland China, despite she has passed away more than 20 years, left a beautiful story in Zhuang. In 1989, she traveled to Zhuang with journalists from the Suzhou Daily. She said it was unforgettable to show how impressed she was seeing the quaint town. Mr. Zhang Qihan, a famous writer born in Zhuang, once made contact with Sanmao and wrote an essay named Sanmao in Zhuang. Sanmao wrote back to him in June 1990, in which she mentioned she would like to visit Zhuang again, drink grandma tea, eat crabs, and see all wonderful sceneries in all alleys of Mr. Zhang's hometown. However, Sanmao wasn't able to keep her promise. She died 3 months later. Zhang Qihan was so shocked and sad to hear the bad news that he opened a tea house in her memory. After grandma tea, food in Zhuang is another appreciation of the town. Wansan pork shank. These are pork thighs or upper legs flavored with special herbs and spices. This is Zhuang's most famous dish and is named after Shen Wansan, the richest man in the area during the late Yuan and the early Ming dynasty. Suzhou-style noodles. This type of noodle, called longxu mian, dragon beard noodles, is long and thin. The soup is made of pig bone and chicken meat. Zhuang is one of many towns in the world dubbed Venice of the East. I would like to suggest the beautifulness of the water village. It more likely reminds me of what Amsterdam might have been way back in time. When dinner time is approaching, the restaurants along the canal are getting busy. You can hear both locals or tourists' voices of with each other for drinking wines. The atmosphere in the restaurant is warm and cozy. We have also ordered the Wansan pork shank and Suzhou-style noodle in the restaurant. The pork shank is tender and noodle is soft, and both are tasty. A pork shank is decorated plate is much better looking when they are sold naked on the street. In the evening or at night, part of the town lights up and sets a spectacular scene for a romantic stroll. We're taking a walk along alleys to Double Bridge to enjoy our night tours of the bridge and canals. On our way out, we're bound to run into is the wide collection of locals residing in the area, selling everything from souvenirs and paintings to snacks, wine, and dry fish. People are buying Wanshan pork shank, which is still hot for dinner, while the streets are getting quiet. bridges and canals turns to more charming and attractive with less people around. If you are absolutely enchanted by the surroundings and are looking to extend your stay at an on-site hotel, we would like to recommend the hotel called Huajian Tang, a hotel chain brand in the old water towns and the villages. The hotel setting is in a traditional Chinese style with modern facilities. The courtyard of the hotel is the best place for a small group meeting. Before we're leaving the village, we decide to buy some local souvenirs from a bamboo shop and another shop with Zen concept. On our way to the parking lot, we have passed through a wealthy people's house and seen two distinguished stone gate guards. The stone gate guards called Mendang to show how wealthy or powerful the owner of the house. Believe it or not, the richest local figure Shen Wansan was extremely suffered from his wealthy due to the jealous of the first emperor of Ming Dynasty. In ancient China, rich people and high-ranked officials were always confused and obfuscated between showing off their distinguished dignity and hiding their wealthy. We will make another episode for describing how smart dignities hide their wealthy. Although small and easily completed within the scope of a day tour, we feel almost every piece of the ancient town is an artwork. Zhuang is nevertheless remarkably sweet.